This is Gabrielle with Herbally Defined, and today we are talking about meal prep, how we actually meal prep our food items. And today I'm just going to show you how we food prep with our kale, our sauteed kale, sauteed spinach, and mushroom for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. It's very versatile. I eat it all day. In fact, I just got done eating some for my lunch. So, one of my lunch items. And I wanted to show you guys how I actually do mine. Not very many people have heard of eating sauteed kale for breakfast. In fact, everybody in our house was like, what? Kale? Spinach? Sauteed for breakfast? Is that a breakfast item? Yes, I've been eating sauteed kale and sauteed spinach for 5 years, maybe 6 years now. It's my favorite. So, right now what you should probably be seeing is some black screen that says Herbally Defined on it. Meal prep tips with Gabrielle. As soon as that screen comes off, you guys will be able to see my table. Hopefully y'all can see. Alright, so hopefully y'all can see. I have my cooktop here because right now the kitchen is being occupied. And so I just had to bring my little cooktop that I normally use to do my product preparations, and decided to show you this quick meal. It's really quick. It doesn't take long at all to prepare. In fact, this should only be about, what do you say, maybe 30 minutes?
20-15.
20-15. Yeah, if I'm not talking, it'll be done faster. So, I have my Aisha curry sauteing pot. This is a really good pot, y'all. Well, it's not a pot. It's a really good pan. I really like it. It cooks the food evenly. It reminds me a lot of my Royal Prestige pans that I had. I only have a few of those now, with the moving and, you know, letting people borrow them. So, I just recently got these. I really like them. Stainless steel, lightweight, not too heavy, and it does what it's supposed to do. I have my spatula, and then I have my food. So, food. This right here is mushrooms. These are mushrooms, and these are oyster mushrooms. I don't know if y'all can really see them, but these are oyster mushrooms. When I prepare the kale or the spinach, I use oyster mushrooms and portobello. Right now, I just have oyster mushrooms because I think we're using the portobello right now for breakfast. And then in this bowl, I have the kale. Nice green leafy kale. You can see that. And then this bowl, I have spinach, green spinach. My favorite is kale, but for those of you who are still trying to acquire the taste for kale, you can stick with the spinach. It doesn't really have a taste. So, spinach. You're going to get the most nutrients though if you eat kale. And then in this glass are the yellow onions. And they're diced. The mushrooms diced, the spinach is diced, and then the kale is pretty much like ripped apart with the hands. In this little jar, I have all of my seasonings that I use. You probably really can't see that. Can you see that? Kinda. So what's in here is a little bit of cayenne, a little bit of lemon, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of rosemary, garlic, some peppers, some more herbs is in here, I believe, some onions, and this is all just blended and mixed together. The oil that I use to saute with is grapeseed oil. It's a very light oil. You can also use avocado oil. That's pretty good. It's light. And then if you don't have your whole garlic cloves, this is just garlic powder. So we ran out of garlic cloves, so I'm just going to use some garlic powder to substitute. And of course I have my bowls, so you can see what it looks like when it's done. Nice little glass bowls. Okay, so honey, was there something else I was supposed to talk about? Say before I actually show how I cook it.
Yep.
My husband's here. I didn't say that. No. No. I just okay. Okay. So the first thing that I start with is, of course, the oil. So I'm gonna turn my heat on. I normally turn it on to about a 3 or 4 to get the oil going. And this cooktop is pretty good, but I'm pretty sure everybody has a very good working range stove. That's what it's called, right? A range, the one that's originally in your kitchen. So you shouldn't be having to cook on something like this. But in the event that you do, the name of this little cooktop is Courant. Did I say that properly? C-O-U-R-A-N-T, Courant. I ordered it off Amazon. I think I get everything off Amazon. Since Jasmine turned me into an Amazoner. I used to be an eBayer. I get everything off of eBay. But then I think I got hooked on the 2-day shipping that was free. And so now I'm officially an Amazoner. So I got this cooktop off of Amazon. So I'm waiting for the oil to heat up. And what I normally do is, if I had the whole garlic cloves, I will put the garlic in first. And let that brown just a little bit, so the flavor could just like spread through the oil. I am not a chef at all, so I may not sound like a chef. I may not say the proper things that a chef would say, but I know what tastes good. And so I prepare my meal according to what tastes better. So now I'm getting that. See, all the garlic is getting moved around in the oil. This is taking a little bit longer to warm up than it normally does. It normally doesn't take this long. Shalom, bless you.
Looks like it's getting hot.
It felt like it. I don't know. It's like not really, really hot, but I can feel it warming. Normally, It normally warms faster than this. Guess I'm using my fingers because I didn't grab any utensils. I grabbed everything but it's right here. I just grab a spoon. So the garlic's in there. Then I normally put the onions in. And I try not to overload my onions and my mushrooms over the kale or the spinach. I try to have a lot more kale or spinach in the pot than the actual onions. I hear sizzling. And the mushroom. Because the kale and the spinach, they will cook down. So if you see this bowl, it looks like I have a nice amount in here. By the time I cook this bowl down, it'll probably be like down here. So it's another reason why you don't want to put too many onions in. It's seasoning just a tad. It smells good already. This is what it's like to do a cooking show. Yay! Okay, I don't know if y'all can hear it, but it's sizzling now. And I normally cook this a little bit with the garlic so that the flavors can be released into the oil. Once I see like all the pieces of onion are actually cooking, then I actually add my mushrooms. And when I add the mushrooms, I add a little bit of seasoning to it as well. So that way when I do incorporate the kale, I really don't have to put anything on there. Cooking my favorite breakfast. Hopefully this becomes y'all favorite too. It's really good. It's like really, really, really good. I also, when I'm gonna eat a steamed sweet potato or a steamed yam, I cook this, the sauteed kale more than likely. But if I don't have kale, I'll cook the sauteed spinach. And I stuff it. I stuff my sweet potato with the sauteed spinach or kale. I don't need anything else. So I'm adding just a little bit of seasoning. As you can see. I'm gonna mix that. If y'all could smell this, you would be like, Sister Gabby, that smells so good. It really does. There's a lot of good flavors coming together. And I'm gonna just mix it. So that all the oil gets on there. And then I'll just let it cook for a little bit before I add the kale, because you want to make sure that you're cooking the mushroom so that any bacteria that was actually on the mushroom is actually getting cooked. We don't really eat raw mushrooms I've seen people eat a raw mushroom and then they get sick immediately after swallowing it down. So we try to make sure that we cook the mushrooms to adequate temperatures, at least where they become tender. I don't like spongy tasting mushrooms. I think that's why I used to hate eating them when I was younger, because they would just taste like this cold sponge. It was almost like my mom just added it into the food right out the can, and it was just weird. So I make sure I cook my mushrooms to where they're full of flavor. So when somebody eats it, they're like, what is that? Is that a mushroom? Yep. It's a flavored mushroom. Okay. See, they're brownies. See them turning brown? Can you see? You see that? Yay! I could just eat this by itself. Mushrooms and onions. They're really good. Really, really good. By themselves. Okay. Now I'm going to add the kale. So I start off with the kale. And then the next thing I'm going to saute is the spinach. Same way. Very simple. Very easy. I normally pick out the pieces that look like they're starting to turn yellow. Then I add everything else. Kale towards the end when everything's already cooking and pretty much ready to come off the fire, because you don't want to burn the kale. You don't want your kale to start looking like that dark green. You still want it to look alive, like there's life in it. And so when you add it to the very end, this keeps you from overcooking the kale. And actually brings out that pungent, it's a good pungent flavor. See how it's turning bright green? So like this is the color it looks like first. Looks like that. And then when you put it in the pan and it starts cooking, it turns to this nice bright green. That's how you want to eat it. You want to eat it when it's still bright. Soften the kale. You can see it's like turning bright green. And that's what you want. A bright green color. Do your last touch of a seasoning. Just a tad. There's no salt in here. So if you do want salt, you have it on your table. Your pink Himalayan sea salt. Yummy! This is dinner. This is snack. This is breakfast. This is lunch. I got everybody eating this. They used to go like this. Make that little face. Now. They be like, I can eat this bowl of greens every day. look like? Can you see? It's still green. And that was quick and simple, easy. Didn't take long, didn't take a lot of energy. Really simple. Your children can fix this, no problem. Real easy. So it's done. Sorry for all the clinking and the clanking. Da, da, da. The rest of the oil in there for the spinach. So, honey, if you want to put this up in the camera. That's what it looks. It's hot. That's what it looks like. When it's done, that's what it should look like. It should still be bright, green, vibrant, looking like you're about to consume food that's still living, okay? So go back in there. So that's what the kale looks like. Now, the spinach should look the same. So remember, we're gonna start with our oil. We put the oil in there already. Then we're gonna add the garlic. These little fruit flies. I'm letting that circle around. Fruit flies. Flying all in my face. Okay. Got the garlic in there. Moving it all around in the oil. Then remember, next is your onions. Those onions. In there. Add a little bit of seasoning on your onions, if you like. Move them around into the garlic. Let them simmer for a little bit. Yay! It smells really good. I hope y'all try this out. And make this a regular. We eat this for breakfast every day. Literally. The fruit may change. We have the different fruits. And so, say we have the kale. This is our main dish. And then what is on the side, we'll have the little bananas I talked to you guys about. Like, here's what they look like. The really small bananas, Thai bananas or finger bananas. So we'll have a banana, it's alkaline. We'll have a banana on the side with that. We'll have some cantaloupe with it, maybe one day, one morning. Or we'll have some oranges with it. So you'll have your oranges or your banana. Your little banana. Depends, because I pair certain fruits with each other. Now, if it's going to be the honeydew or cantaloupe that we eat, we'll probably have honeydew, cantaloupe, and watermelon together, because you want to eat just melons together. And then we'll have maybe a banana, the citrus. We'll have maybe some mangoes. This is papayas or apples. We have apples. We'll have dates. A good combination with the kale, if you're trying to get used to the flavor, is dates. If you eat dates with kale, you'll be able to do it. Same thing. If you can eat kale but you can't really eat dates because they're too sweet, if you pair it with the kale, you have a better chance of getting it down. It tastes really good with kale. Okay, mushrooms again. Add all the mushrooms. There they go. lemon, pepper, rosemary, garlic, a little bit of cayenne pepper, red peppers. What else do I need? I think that's pretty much it. Seasoning. And then of course your garlic powder that we put in there if you don't have the whole garlic clove. See, they're browning. Getting the rest of the oil in there. They're browning. And remember, the mushrooms are oyster mushrooms. You can find oyster mushrooms at your nearest Indian mart, your Asian marketplace, any Mediterranean food stores. You should be able to find it. We have a Pan Asia here, so that's where we get ours. Now, if you want fresh oyster mushrooms, Walmart does sell the dried oyster mushrooms, but I don't prefer you go to Walmart. I prefer a Whole Food store, a store that actually sells real food. Okay, it's cooking. I did a bitty banana. Did I show you how the burrow banana? While that's cooking, this is a burro banana. As you can see, and this is a Thai banana, or the finger banana. The burro is kind of like a rectangle, and this one just looks like a really mini banana. The burro banana doesn't actually taste like a banana. Not like the original bananas you eat. They're all sweet and sugary. This has a lemony flavor to it. Makes it great for smoothies. Makes it great for frying or sauteing. Because I don't recommend you frying anything either. But, you know, like what you would do with a plantain, you could do that with a burro banana. Okay, look at the mushrooms. They're brown. So they're ready for the spinach to be added. Honey, put a little bit more oil in here, please. Damn, sugar drops. It's in that cabinet in the corner. The grapeseed oil. Sorry, y'all, keep clicking. Clanking. Add your spinach. I used to eat the spinach every day until I started sauteing the kale, and then I realized I really like the kale better than the spinach. So we rarely eat the spinach. But if there's a shortage on kale, we go to spinach as our alternative. Thank you. Same thing, spinach should still be green when you're done cooking it. It should be light, bright green. Not an old dark green. Ooh, look at this spinach. Yes, I need to cook down. See, you start start off with this full bowl and then it turns to like shrivels. Like you didn't even put 2 cups of spinach in there. So this is another way to get as much of your vegetation in as possible. Because normally when you eat it fresh like this, it seems like you're not able to eat as much of it. So you just lightly saute it. You can consume more than what you thought. Shalom. Alright, it is cooking down. Almost done. Still got a couple of pieces of spinach that I have to cook down. A little bit more grapeseed. I put any spinach in here. Y'all saw me put all this spinach in here. Alright, it's done. This is what it should look like. Still green. Can you see? Uh-oh. Oh, still green. In the bowl so you can see what it looks like. Turn my stove off. Put my banana, well, I'll give it to the babies. This is what the spinach looks like. Hot. Still green. And it's yummy. It's really good. So, you got your spinach and your kale, and both of them are still green looking. That's how it should look on your plate. For breakfast, lunch, dinner, it should still look as lively as your fruit does when you put that on your plate too. So, this is how we prep our sauteed spinach and onions and mushrooms for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And that is all we're going to show you guys today. Our next meal prep video will show you, I don't know, my husband will pick because, you know, so he likes to eat. So he'll pick the next thing. But hopefully this was simple and easy to understand. We have an update with another mother. Well, of course, I introduced her update from last week, or was it 2 weeks ago that we did our update video. We had a mother, she lost 14 pounds. Today, now she has lost 19 pounds. And she is continuing to lose as she is maintaining this mucusless diet, eating foods that are only alkaline to help flush out the system with too much abundance of mucus in it. And then if you're interested in doing the 21-day program or 90-day program, because we start with our 14-day protocol, then after the 14-day protocol we go into the 21-day protocol, and then after that we finish out the last, what is it, I believe 55 days to make it a 90-day diet change or meal change. I don't like the word diet. Meal change. If you're interested in that, you can email me at mothersherbalinstinct@gmail.com, or you can go to my Facebook page, which is also Mothers Over Instincts, or you can type in Herbally Defined, and you can request information on how to actually get started and the products that we use. If you're interested in purchasing the products, you can go to beherballydefined.equit.com, and there we have the colon cleanse that it's called Colo Cleanse, that is all herbs, and then we have the vegetable digestism. So if you're interested in purchasing any of those products to help you with your cleanse, you can go there. And then also our next show is scheduled on October 30th at 6 p.m., which is going to be a Wednesday. It's always going to be a Wednesday because that's the day I have available to be able to do the shows right now. So I hope that is accessible and beneficial for you, and I hope that it is easy to accommodate whatever it is that you have going on. And outside of that, that is all. Peace and blessings, guys. Be Herbally Defined today.